of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback keeper. On his feet at the 40. Afterburner's coming. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all.
He's taking the shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Stewart. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll give it to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45, on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the Red Wolves get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quarterback checking off. They'll try the toss to the left. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes his connection. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kansas State 14, Arkansas State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Jamison. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going to let it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a super return as he... Way down to the 24-yard line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, spins away. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Looking for room. It's Stewart. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, on that 3rd down, they go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Hey, Q, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just going up top. He's got it on the left. He's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Lowers those pads. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll run the toss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the Wildcats will move the sticks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kansas State 42, Arkansas State 7.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And
The 36.
runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Toss to the outside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Red Wolves are on the move. Give to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Quick toss. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. keep it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Hands it off. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea of handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they'll knock him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fast motion from the offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
The pass on third down. Intercepted.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 45, Arkansas State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Convoy, green 25.
The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. Looking for space, it's Stewart. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At the 4-yard line, it's 3rd down.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The running back has it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. 1st and 10 for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're facing a 3rd down.
29 Philly, 2-0.
To the ground with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers, involved in the running game. And what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And here comes the offense on second down. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Now facing a 3rd and long. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.